What's up, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of our little video here at STPDIESEL Shop Action, talking about the teardown that we did on a client 6.0 Powerstroke that had failed head gaskets, major oil leaks, and what we found when we pulled the bed plates. Now, let's take a look at what we got. Let's look at his bearings. These are your main bearings on your crank, and you can see they are completely worn down to the copper material. They got gashes, pretty bad. If we look at the screen underneath his oil cooler, right here, you can see all of this just looks like regular dust. No, it's not. It's actually copper material, metal, all underneath that oil cooler screen. Now, this thing looks new. That's because this oil cooler has been replaced before, and they just keep putting new screens on it. But somebody that doesn't know what they're looking at is going to look at that and say, yeah, it's just dirt, replace and move on. No, that is not the case. Even on the IPR valve, this looks like somebody just put a new screen kit on it. I always hate it when they do that because they think that, oh, the screen is caved in, let's just put a new screen in it and that's going to fix it. No, something's causing that screen to cave in, so I'm pretty sure someone just put a new screen kit in it without knowing any better at the root cause as to the wear and tear on this. Now, let's walk over here to the bottom side of our block. Tony, come over here. You got my flashlight? Come here. Check it out, T. All right, so we took the bed plate. Felix says I never give him any credit. Felix took this apart by himself. Felix. All right, here we go. We're looking at the crank journals here. We just showed them the bearings over there on the bed plates. They are shot to shit. It's in pretty bad shape. Now, let's look at the lifters. Here we go, looking right there. You can
Holy hot Cheetos.
You see that? Zoom in there. That cam lobe is completely eaten up from lifter failure.
Oh, dude, you can see that shit.
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, there it is. I can see it. Yep, right there. Off to the right. Yeah, so this thing does have some major wear and tear issues. I'm pretty sure that the reason why he's been having to put oil coolers after oil coolers and oil leak after oil leak is because this engine, this little block, has probably been coming apart on itself for quite a bit. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to call this guy and give him the bad news. But the bright side, I guess he's finally gonna know exactly what's going on and what's been happening with this truck. So we never really know what we find with these trucks. Sometimes we just gotta do teardown and figure out what the root cause of failure is. Sometimes it's unfortunate like this, and the other times it's not.
But look at all the rust, surface rust on this crank, dude. And then these pistons, it looks like, shine your light. Looks like somebody's already been in here before. It's got all these markings here.
Yeah, you never know.
I wonder if this thing sat out or something. Look at all this surface rust that's on here, dude.
Yeah, so you shouldn't see any kind of rust like that on especially on a component that's being lubricated at all times with oil. You shouldn't have that unless it was sitting out for a long time and then installed previously. We don't know the history. I don't even know if the client knows the history of this truck. Again, this is why we do what we do. We don't know what we're gonna find. So again, procedure here is to take pictures and videos and send all of this information over to the client and sit down with him and really talk to him and see what the best option for repair is going to be for here based on his budgets, based on his needs. This is one of the hardest parts about what we do, but at the same time, it's just something that needs to get done, and we just have to, whoever's working on your engine just has to know better. So again, if you guys have any questions, any concerns on anything you see here, always feel free to reach out to us on social media or give us a call at the office. We're always willing to chat with you and answer any questions. Thank you guys again. Peace.